And we are back.
For those of you who are still listening, the song we actually played it for a little bit. It was Same Old Lang Syne song. Dan Fogelberg. It's actually a beautiful, beautiful, beautiful song.
It's an amazing song.
So, unfortunately, we cut it short, but
I'm sorry.
It's okay. It's still a great song.
It still is a great song.
Beautiful song.
So our weekly little sports update. We got a lot to talk about this week.
Yes, we
which
do.
Which is like crazy because we both had a bye week, but there's still so much to talk about because
Yeah.
the Cubs.
Even though it's like Thursday and football's on Sunday, but it's still good.
And there's football tonight too.
Who's playing tonight?
The Vikings.
So you don't even know.
I've saw it, but I just.
You don't even know.
But the Giants took second place during their bye week, which I'm like really excited about. With the Cowboys in first place. The Cowboys are kind of on a roll. I think they're like 6-1 now or something like that.
Yes, they are 6-1. They have won 5 straight.
Yes, and the first game was when we beat them. So,
yeah.
What?
Nothing.
But we go. We play the Eagles this weekend.
Play the Eagles this weekend?
We do. We're both 4-3. We're at home. We have the next 3 games home. So hopefully that we got a little bit of a home court advantage.
Hold on, I'm trying to pull up the Thursday. Yeah, it's Falcons Bucks.
Oh, I was wrong then. I said Vikings, but it's okay.
No, Falcons Bucks.
Okay.
Continue.
The Jets got the win over the Browns this weekend.
Well, actually, no, I'm not really too happy about that.
Why?
Because I despise the Jets, yes.
Yeah.
But the Browns, they're winless. So
They're 0-8.
We need you ask any football fan in like the AFC or the NFC if they're watching a game where there's an AFC opponent with a good record, you want them to lose, obviously.
Yes.
So Jets obviously don't have a good record, but they're the better team. So you obviously want, with 2 AFC teams, you want the worst team beating the better team.
Yes.
So I was rooting for Cleveland, but they were winning 20-7 at one point. Like Cleveland just loves to aggravate everybody, including their fans. It's such a shame, but they were no match for Matt Forte and Quincy Enunwa.
Yes. Matt Forte had he was 25 for 82 and had 2 touchdowns. Enunwa had 4 receptions for 93 yards and had 1 touchdown.
I picked him up on my fantasy team this week, which is smart. So
Very
I'm
smart.
Pretty happy about that.
Brendan Marshall had 4 receptions for 68 yards. And
Struggling.
Powell had a touchdown, and the Jets go to play the Dolphins on Sunday.
Hey, shout out to Ernie. He's going to love that game.
Yes, he will love that game. The Steelers also had a bye week.
Yes, Steelers and the Ravens, who are playing together on Sunday, both had the bye week along with the Giants.
Yes.
So we got Big Ben back this week, maybe, hopefully.
Wait, really? I thought it was 4 to 6 weeks.
That's why everyone keeps calling him a diva, because Big Ben loves to avoid the media and keep people guessing, even though myself and all Steeler fans included know that he's going to play. This guy's played with broken thumbs and bad legs before.
What did he get done?
He had torn meniscus.
Okay.
He had surgery on his torn meniscus, a partial torn meniscus, excuse me. Had surgery 16 days ago, 17 days ago. He's been doing great in practice. Every single day he keeps getting better and better. He's been taking more and more reps with the first team. Odds are he's going to be playing Sunday, and it's funny because like everybody keeps saying like, Ben, enough of the talk, like we all know you're going to be there. Ben approaches the media when asked. He's like, listen, my leg is feeling good. I'm day to day, keep getting better and better. I'm going to take it each day. I expect to play Sunday. Meanwhile, everyone's like, all right, so he's going to play Sunday. And then all the Ravens and all the other people in the league are saying, all right, stop saying this. You and we all know you're going to play.
Gotcha.
Like, stop talking and just play. But he's going to be there Sunday, so it's going to be a good game. Steelers-Ravens football is always a good game. Can't wait.
Another game that stood out for me, I don't have any notes on it, but was the Patriots game against the Bills. They like blew him out of the water. Meanwhile, they lost like the first like.
The Bills were the ones who beat them.
Yeah.
But no, yeah.
It's amazing what happens when you have Tom Brady back. And like I feel like it's not even just like him. Like yes, he's an extremely talented quarterback, but like I feel like it was just the overall like team like wanted him back. So once they had him back, like they would go like full force.
Yeah, of course. But I think also the Bills are getting a little too cocky. Rex Ryan and Bill and Rex Ryan. Was it Bill? Is it Bill? No, it's not Bill. It's not. It's Rex and Rob. Excuse me. I don't know why I'm saying Bill. Rex and Rob are getting a little too cocky over there in Buffalo, but the Patriots, they got Brady back, they got Gronk.
Yes, very true.
They are as awful as I keep hearing. It's just the Patriots are once again the juggernauts, and they're going to be the best team in the AFC. Yada yada yada. No one wants to hear it, but I mean, hey, if we have our full strength, Ben, Brown, Bell, our full offensive line, all of our receivers, all of our defenders, we're a dark horse. It was last year. We can do it again. So, and we're a division leader right now, so we might be seeing the Patriots again in the playoffs.
Ooh.
So we may.
I'm hoping the Giants make it to the playoffs.
I
mean, with how we're doing right now, we're doing pretty well. We're 4-3 right
Yes.
now, which like isn't
You're not doing too bad. I don't know if you guys will make the playoffs if it were to end today.
not if it were to end today, but
I think you would be on the edge.
yeah. Well, we do also play.
Will you play this week
We play the Eagles.
in Philly?
No, at home.
At home? What time is the game?
1 on Sunday.
Really?
Mm-hmm.
What time's the Jet game?
1 on Sunday.
Really?
Yes, and so is your game.
Well, mine, I have Sunday ticket, so I'm borrowing someone's Sunday ticket, but that's ridiculous. They're gonna broadcast. Are you sure?
I'm 1,000%. I can double check right now, but when I was looking at it this morning, I was like, wait, that's so weird. Like, why is there a Giant and a Jet game on at the same time?
That's odd.
Isn't it it's very strange to me, because I know that like was it you who said that they never play a Giant and a Jet game at the same time? My phone isn't working. Hold on.
That's ridiculous. Hold on, I'm gonna look at mine. That's crazy. Like why? Hold on, I got the times right here. Jets at 1, Giants at 1. Yeah.
Right?
Wow.
I don't know.
What is going on?
Right? I'm very confused. Maybe they just need, like, they didn't have.
I guess they're gonna. I don't know. I guess they're gonna broadcast the games at the same time.
Yeah.
I've never seen that.
Me neither. That's why, like, I was, like, sitting here this morning, like, making, like, the script, and I was like, wait, I'm very confused. I know that you said that, so. Very interesting.
Excuse me. Oh my goodness.
But I guess we'll see. I mean, we still have a lot of the season left.
Yeah, wait, today is. Excuse me. Well,
This will be week 9.
this is we are crossing the hump.
Yes.
We are crossing over into the second half of the season now. Teams are getting out of their bye weeks, so it's now the final push, more or less.
And we'll see. I feel like it's mostly anybody's games right now. I mean,
Too early to tell.
yeah,
You know,
exactly.
Patriots are 6-1 now. Excuse me.
Yeah.
And
So are the Cowboys.
but there's still 7 weeks left.
Yeah,
So.
exactly. And then on to another fun topic. The Cubs have finally broken the
my
curse.
Goodness. I love it.
After 108 years of waiting, the Cubs won the 2016 World Series with a wild 8-7 10-inning game in Game 7.
Yep.
They completed their climb from a 3-1 series deficit to claim their first victory since 1908.
108 years in the making. I love it. I was at Beachmont last night watching the game.
Yeah, Beachmont was so crazy last night
Beachmont
watching
was
the game.
divided last night. Like
It was.
There was a
It was
lot of
very
Cleveland,
divided.
a lot of Chicago, but it was good.
My roommate is from one of my roommates is from Chicago, and she was freaking out. It was so cute, and like it's just so like seeing like diehard fans like so excited about their team. Like it's so cute, and like even if it's not your team, like it's just so great to watch other people like love something like you love.
It's the world of sports. It's what's so great.
Sports
so
is what
great about it.
sports is what makes the world go round.
That's a
everybody.
fact. That's a very true fact. Facts. Shout out to Lauren. I saw her last night. She literally walked up to me at one point. I didn't even know what she was saying. All she kept going was, facts. Facts. She was shouting, and I was like, what do you say? What do you? And she was like, facts. I was like, oh, I know what you're saying. You're saying facts. She was like, yeah. And I was like, cool. And then she walked away.
That sounds like a really
Yeah.
good story.
But with the Cubs, it was so great. Last night's game was insane. They're down 3-1 in the series, the Cubs against Cleveland. But you look at the NBA Finals, and Cleveland was down 3-1 themselves, and they came back and won. So it's just the irony of the whole thing that Cleveland was up 3-1 in the World Series. They lost it. But last night's game was so unbelievable. The Cubs almost blew it. They were up 5-1.
Almost blew it. We were freaking out.
They were up 5-1 in the 5th, and for some odd reason, I thought it was going to be some Bill Buckner 1986 type of game because they took out Hendricks in the middle of the 5th because he messed up on some pitch. I don't even know. Like it was a questionable call, 3-2 count. He walked him, and they took him out and they put in Lester. And right when Lester gets in, the Indians score 2 runs, and it's ridiculous. Or I think it was 2 runs, but ridiculous.
Yeah.
Lester almost blew that game. Like that afterwards, he pitched the next couple innings. He pitched great, and then, but they played the bullpen so poorly. Chicago was very, very, very weird in their bullpen decisions last night. And then when Chapman was another story. Chapman, personally, I think he's also going back to the Yankees, but that's another story. That's another story. He pitched great the whole series, but you're pitching him 3 games in a row on little rest. You're asking too much of the guy, and he almost blew it for them. He blew the game for them. Number one, like he blew the save. They were tied and heading into the bottom of the 9th, and you can't ask. Like it's the same thing with Familia last year. You know, you can't ask too much of your closer. Well, obviously you can't ask the World Series, but still, like Chapman was on no rest, and he was pitching 2 innings a game. You know, but it was a good win. the fact that it went in the extra innings was crazy.
I literally thought it was never gonna end.
I
Like-
kind of wish it went a little longer.
Really?
Because that's so exciting. Like
It's
that
true, but it just makes
Game 7 tie game.
it brings your stress level up so much. Like because I was with one of my roommate who's from Chicago, and so like she was like so excited, and then it happened, and she was like so nervous, and she was like walking around. She's like, I'm literally gonna cry, and then I was like, no, like you'll be fine, like we're gonna get it, and like I just like the anxiety for me, I just can't. But it was such a good game. Like
It's called
I
watching sports.
I know. This is like I can't be in public watching sports. That's my thing. Like I just
That's the
can't.
best.
Yeah, but I just make a fool out of myself.
No, that's who cares? You're
True.
rooting for your team.
That's true. That's
I've
very
been to
true.
Beachmont on multiple occasions where I'll be the only one at the bar waving my terrible towel, and next thing you know, someone will walk behind me and they'll be wearing a Palomalu jersey. So it's like really cool. But who cares?
Yeah.
You're rooting for your team. No one will look at you weird.
Going to Beachmont and watching the Giant game is like my favorite thing in the world. I do it. I'm pretty sure I do it almost every Giant game.
It's a good time.
It's so fun. I love watching sports. Like this is why, another thing, touching back to our first segment, why this is the best time of the year, because it's football's still in and basketball's just starting,
You're
and
right,
like
right. I didn't even think about that.
like it's just so great because it's like my two favorite sports, and like cheering and stuff again. Like
You're
I'm
right.
so excited.
Basketball season starts.
Next
Can't wait for that.
week.
Can't wait for Iona too.
I think it's like less than 10 days, or it's like 10 days until the first women's game.
Yeah, I think so. Something like that.
Yeah, it's next Friday, or no, next Wednesday, something like that. So I'm super excited.
They're gonna kill it. They're gonna
I
be so
can't
great.
wait.
Both teams are gonna be great.
I cannot wait to see what's gonna happen this season. Like senior year, like it's gonna be so great, and it's gonna. Oh, I'm so excited.
Yeah, I can't wait. Just Iona basketball is so much fun, especially when it's like conference play. Like, yeah, the women's team is starting in 10 days, but I think it's Stony Brook or something.
Yeah, no, the conference games don't really start
Conference
until
start in January.
January. Yeah,
But it's nice to have Iona basketball back.
it is very nice to have Iona basketball back. Okay, we're gonna take a quick break. We will be right back after this.